everyone, this is Maki. Are you enjoying the movie Gundam Seed Freedom? It has finished its theatrical release in Japan, and it has been announced that it will be available for online streaming from June 9th. I'm glad to hear that it will be released in various countries around the world as well. Today, let's take a look at some little hidden details in the movie. It might be a good idea to pay close attention as you watch the movie. I believe you will make new discoveries. I will be talking about content that contains spoilers from the movie. If you want to watch the movie without any prior information, I recommend watching this program after watching the movie. Did you press the subscribe button? Now let's begin the assault on Blue Cosmos. First, let's talk about Kira Yamato's attack skills. The full burst mode of the Freedom Gundam and the Strike Freedom are very impressive among Kira's techniques. However, since he has joined an official organization called Compass, it is possible that enemy pilots have analyzed his moves. Let's focus on the fight at the beginning of the movie. There are two 105 daggers defending against the full burst attack of the Rising Freedom. The 105 dagger is a mobile suit piloted by Knuckles, not coordinators. The key difference with the soft mobile suits is that they operate primarily by programmed action. In Sea Destiny, there are scenes where multiple Gundams move in exactly the same way. This reflects the setting that they operate according to programmed actions. In other words, it is very likely that the 105 daggers in this scene are acting according to a program that responds to Kira's attacks. Of course, there is also the possibility that the pilots of those 105 daggers in this scene are highly skilled. However, is it realistic for several pilots with the skills to counter Kira's maneuvering technique to appear by chance? This point may also be influenced by the fact that the movie was produced with a larger budget. TV anime is produced with a smaller budget compared to movies. So even in Seed and Sea Destiny, there may have been pilots who defended themselves against Kira's attacks. And due to budget constraints, it was not possible to show the mobile suits that defended against Kira's attacks. However, I am focusing on the possibility that it was equipped with a program that could respond to Kira's attacks. What do you think? By the way, those two 105 daggers were able to defend themselves against Rising Freedom's attack once. However, immediately after that, their weapons and heads were destroyed, rendering them powerless. It seems that Kira's skills were superior to theirs after all. At the moment the attack was defended with a shield, the 105 daggers were hidden by light and explosions. However, their weapons were destroyed by a railgun while the smoke was still present. It is clear that Kira observes how each target behaves after he fires his attacks. So why did Blue Cosmos prepare a program to anticipate a battle with Kira? Here's my personal interpretation. But keep in mind that there's also the possibility that the 105 dagger pilots were simply highly skilled. Compass, an organization opposed to Blue Cosmos, operates with the cooperation of coordinators and naturals. For Blue Cosmos, Compass is a primary target for elimination. From this perspective, it seems natural for Blue Cosmos to analyze the combat skills of the ace pilots affiliated with Compass and prepare programs accordingly. So did Blue Cosmos prepare a program to counter Kira's combat skills? It is certainly a plausible possibility. However, I believe that the Foundation Kingdom prepared the program and somehow provided it to Blue Cosmos. The basis for this is the music. An impressive melody is played every time the Foundation takes action. It goes like this. This melody is played with different instruments depending on the scene, but the same melody is used quite often. It's also used in the scene where Orpheus quotes Lars. The melody is repeated in the scene where Shur and Orphikono strike Freedom Type 2 together. And this melody appears in other scenes as well. It's played during the battle at the beginning. It's played when the heads of the 105 daggers light up and activate. I feel that there's a conspiracy of the Foundation Kingdom behind this battle. It reminded me of the final scene of Star Wars Episode 1. Amidst bright and peaceful music, the people are rejoicing and celebrating peace. If you listen carefully to the music, you notice that it's an arrangement of the Galactic Emperor's theme. A leader speaks the word peace. Behind him smiling is Sheev Palpatine, the man who would become the Galactic Emperor. Expressing the hidden presence in the story through music seems like a very stylish direction. The sound of the beam rifles used by the 105 daggers and Winams in this battle is also similar to the sound of laser weapons in Star Wars. On the campus side, there is a mobile suit called Menace. It's the Gelgook Menace, piloted by Luna Maria Hawk. Could it be that in the sequel to the Seed series, Luna Maria becomes the Emperor who rules the galaxy? Maybe I've discovered a big secret about the next work. Forget about whether Luna Maria turns into Darth Hawk or not. I think it is very likely that the battle at the beginning of the movie is a plan of the Foundation. This is because the Foundation wants to eliminate Compass. Since their goal is to attack the Eurasian Federation, unite with the Zaft Rebel Army, and start a war, the Compass organization is an obstacle. In addition, it is crucial for them to take Lars Klein away from the Compass. To do this, they needed Blue Cosmos to commit a massacre of civilians. What did the Zaft forces do when they witnessed the massacre? It was an act of border violation. Mao Ramirez also speculates the goal is to get Zaft to commit border violations. What action will Compass take when it witnesses a border violation? It's exactly what we saw Compass acting from a neutral position to maintain peace, attacks and neutralizes the Zaft forces. This is the natural course of action. However, even if the Zaft forces understand it rationally, it's an action that can't quell their anger. The chairman of the Supreme Council of France also says not being able to let go of hatred is a sign of foolishness, but we are human beings with emotions. And then Rudolf Flavga says Domer Ehrenweiher, all the same method. It's unclear if words like Domer refer to the leaders or commanders of the Blue Cosmos. However, it is mentioned that similar actions are repeated. Kira and the Compass team always respond in the same way to similar actions by Blue Cosmos. And each time such actions are repeated, the Zaft soldiers develop feelings of hatred toward Compass. In the scene where Compass attacks the Blue Cosmos headquarters, they are at the forefront of the battle. What if the Zaft forces had joined Compass in this scene? Blue Cosmos is also a hated enemy for Zaft. However, the Zaft forces did not join Compass. Because Campus participated in the battle with a small force, the Foundation's attack might have been more successful. At the very least, they succeeded in reducing the number of witnesses to the actions of the Black Knight Squad. And then they managed to destroy Campus and successfully abduct Laura's crime. Imagining the background of the story from subtle movements of mobile suits and the music is a very interesting experience. If you have any opinions, please let me know. Thank you for watching until the end. See you again in the next program.